All right, and give all glory and praise unto those holy and powerful names of Yahweh, being the Father and Yahweh Shai, being His only begotten Son. This is Brother Malachi coming at you again through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, coming in the way of the Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Salakia, giving double honors to the great millstone who do well, but who teach well. This is Brother Malachi, and I'm just coming at you again with another quick lesson. Lord willing, it be edifying. Okay, unto the hopeful elect here. Yahweh Barakatah, Yahweh Shai, Barakashah, Salakia, Babakashah, Shalak, Hada Rakah, Kodash, La Bana, Habakar, Yahar, Thawab, Thawada. Pray that the Lord Yahweh shall send down the Holy Spirit unto me to be edifying on this particular lesson, which Lord willing doesn't be drawn out, but the Spirit was on me, a little bit through the Spirit to speak on this, and provide my spiritual 2 cents, if you will, of this particular situation. This is some news that was on WorldStar through Spirit, and honestly, I don't understand why it's particularly news or why it's getting press. I don't understand why this is known or why they're putting this out there, but they're putting this out there, and it says we're gonna watch the video and everything and get some precepts and wrap this up. This shouldn't be too long, but it says woman breaks down as she opens up about her experience of sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours. Now, that's going off. As a woman, she shouldn't be doing that. 100 men in 24 hours is going off. Especially if she's dealing with someone or has a man, or just in general, you should not be dealing with 100 men in a span of a day. Trying to complete some type of challenge that what do you gain? What do you gain by sleeping with 100 niggas or sleeping with 100 men? What do you gain? Like no one's gonna look at you with more envy. No one's gonna be jealous. No one's gonna care, bro. No one in their right mind through the Spirit. We Lord willing, being the men of the Lord. We are not envious. We are not. We don't even care. But Lord, but regardless, we're gonna report on it, and we're gonna, it's in the news, so we're gonna report on it. But through the Spirit, this is nothing more than high level sexual immorality. This isn't wise to do. Especially with the kingdom that we're dwelling in right now. Men are on the DL. Men are back and forth with it, and you're dealing with 100 men. You don't know. I suppose that all these men got checked, to make sure that they were clean or whatever, and then she went and did what she had to do. But this is just whoredoms. And this is where we are in society, and this is where we are in the kingdom of Esau Edom, where I'm assuming this is the Edomite, but her spirit gives me Edomite, but I could be wrong, but regardless, but this kingdom is falling. All right, this kingdom is circling the drain, and this kingdom is ultimately getting set up and getting ready to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And one of the reasons this kingdom is going to be destroyed is for shit like this, adultery, sexual immorality, lewdness, fornication, just all types of unseriousness and acts that are sexual, that are, unclean. Now sex is Salakia, the act of sex makes you unclean in and of itself, but the acts that they're doing are very unclean. You know, especially this woman here. Let me see if I can get a precept on that, and we're gonna go. We're gonna we're gonna go strictly, through the spirit. We're gonna go with whatever the Lord, whatever the Lord gives me to, bring out, Lord willing, make this edifying unto the hopeful body of the elect, because, you can get, some good edification off this particular lesson, but honestly, I don't even like making lessons on women, because it's like sometimes it's like beating a dead horse, but we still gotta make these lessons, and we still gotta make it plain upon tables, and go into these things and warn our people, but hey, sexual immorality, uncleanliness, is gonna lead to the destruction of the people, the 2/3 of these wicked Edomites, man, that are gonna be caught out here in the midst of Jacob's trouble. You know what I mean? But forgive me, I just woke up, so if I'm a little groggy, or it takes me a second to think of the word I want to say, then that's why. So Salakia, forgive me. It says, this is Leviticus 12 and 12, verse 12 and verse 2, Salakia. It says, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a woman conceives seed. Now, when a woman conceives seed, that means a man put his rod into her and he orgasmed. He blew his load, if you will. That is an unclean act. You are unclean according to the scriptures if you deal with your woman. You know what I mean? Because it's an unclean act. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is the acts in which this woman is doing, she's going above and beyond. She's already unclean just from the act of sex itself, but she's unclean even more because she's dealing with all these different men. All right, all these particular different men and all their particular different spirits that's gonna be on her. Because according to according to science, sperm and spiritual ties don't leave women. They don't have any effect on men. But when you put your spirit on a woman, that stays with a woman forever. And now she done dealt with 100 men. Now she got 100 different new spirits on her. That's why she gonna be bugged out. That's why she's depressed. That's why she's fucking looking like she's fucking looking. It's because she's dealing with all these spirits, okay? And she's gonna become a home for demons, which she already probably had demons on her anyway, but now she got even more demons on her. Now she even more bugged out. So this woman has conceived 100 seeds. Now, if you know anything about intercourse, then you understand that if you have sex with a woman, especially if it's unprotected, then you're gonna ejaculate in her, whether you want to or not, and it's called pre-cum. Excuse my my wording. Sorry for being graphic, but when you're dealing with a woman and your rod is in her and you're doing what you're doing, and whoop-de-whoop, your rod is secreting semen fluid. Now it might not be the big load like the I'm finna nut, all that good shit. It might not be that, but you will notice that you are pre-coming, or as the pre-ejaculating inside this woman even before you get to the ultimate big ejaculation. Okay, so this woman is conceiving the seed, whether she gets the load, the big load, or not. If you know anything about intercourse, you know what I'm saying, Salakia. But it says a man, and it says, and born a man child, which is a boy. It says, then she shall be unclean 7 days according to the... Okay, boom. See, it says here, the point, it says Leviticus 15:18, it says, the woman also whom man shall lie with, which is sexual intercourse, they shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean even to the even. So when you deal with your woman, you unclean until, the sun go down. I do believe, you're unclean until that day is over, and we know that we track the days by the sun. When the sun, goes down, that's the start of another day through the spirit in Hebrew Israelite or Hebrew culture. If you don't understand these things, you need to go look them up and get understanding of how we track days and time, so you can get a better understanding of the scriptures. All right. But this woman has conceived seed and she's unclean, and she's conceived even more seed, so she's super unclean. So let me see. There's a lewdness. I don't know if that's get a precept on that. Let's get this from don't know what the fuck. Let's get this word. I want to get this word for lewdness in the scriptures real quick, just to get some edification on it. So let's go into this word lewdness and see what we get. It says thy lewdness, zema. This is the word for lewdness. It says a plan, device, wickedness. What she's committing, the things that she's trying to accomplish, her goal is wickedness. That woman, she devised an evil plan. Sleep with 100 men just for the sake of doing it is an evil plan. It says a plan, a purpose. Her purpose was to do that. Her plan was to do that, and she completed it. It says evil device, wickedness. Yeah. All right. It says not chaste, incest. Now she didn't commit any incest, but let's see what this word is. Let's look up this word. I don't even know how to say this word. It says promiscuity, unprincipled. This is exactly what this woman has done, was be highly promiscuous and unprincipled in sexual matters. And not only is this is, I perceive through the spirit for this to be an Edomite woman. Now, let me Salaki, let me see here. Let me try to 1 second here. Salaki. All right. Let me get right here. Let me see some. All right. Salaki. Hopefully that ain't. Hopefully that ain't loud. All right. But it says, reading on, it says adultery. Now, on some level, I'm sure she probably did commit adultery. Because adultery is having a significant other, or already having a husband who has put his rod in you, and then Salakia, you go get another rod, and then another rod and another rod. That's adultery, bro. You know what I mean? So this woman is sullying herself. She's her value, which was already low because she's a heathen, is even more lower because she's not a virgin, and he's even lower because she's a whore. On top of that, You know, she dealt with all type of men. You don't even know what type of men she dealt with, but she dealt with them. You know, and this is some of the characteristics and some of the things. Damn, lucky. But nah, this is some of the things that that Jake or the Israelite woman they follow after. You know, the leadership of the Edomite woman, and you know, all these women that you see in America, Babylon the Great, for the most part, 99% of them are hoes, harlots. You know, that's why they got social media pages. That's why they got Instagrams. That's why they got every social media in the book. And to be a prostitute means to put before. So you're making yourself known. You're making yourself available, and you're making yourself, you know, where you could be seen. You're putting yourself on the forefront. You're standing out. That's what it means to prostitute oneself, and that's majority of these women. You know, so you think your woman is virtuous? She's not. She's a prostitute, more than likely. If you know, if you don't have proper understanding, you know, I'm speaking to those outside of the truth that are just coming in, that are getting an understanding of how women work and how the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah got these women set up. You know, and how they're going to behave in the earth. So let's get a precept. And, you know, just to set the tone, you know, let's get a precept in the book of Ecclesiasticus, going into Solomon. And he had an experiment in which he went out to seek out to see if he could find a righteous woman and find a righteous man, and here's what he found. I'm finna get into the account, so you can understand that the mindset of these women is constantly just promiscuous, adultery, hypergamy, for the most part, Babylonian women. And this is the characteristics that our women, not only just the Edomite woman, but the Israelite woman, they take after, and therefore they have destroyed themselves, along with feminism. And, you know, and with the help of the government, they have basically destroyed themselves and destroyed the nuclear family, you know. And so now we have nothing but unrest and zero order. There's no order. These women don't have any order, okay? They reject order. You know, they don't want to be in order, okay? You know, but the Lord said, let everything be done decently and in order. So ultimately, these women and how they behave and how they're set up, they're against Yahushua. They're anti-Hamashiach. So that's why they need to be led. They need to be, they need to have their head. So let's get a precept on that. This is we're gonna jump to the point. This is this is 1 Corinthians 11. And 3. I'm gonna jump right to the point. It says, for I have you know. This is why women need to be led, because if they don't, then they do dumb shit like this. They do dumb shit like this, bitch. If she had a husband, if she had a father, if she had someone to tell her, like, you don't gotta go sleep with 100 dudes for no reason. That's dumb. You're not using wisdom, you know? But these women, for the most part, don't have a lot of wisdom. And they don't have a lot of wisdom concerning these scriptures, you know, and what not to do. All these women know how to do is to be promiscuous and destroy themselves, for the most part. Babylonian women, you know, American women, 2/3 over here, bugged out of their mind. Okay, if this isn't a reason or evidence to why a woman because there's no real reason a woman should just decide to go sleep with 100 dudes just off a whim. What type of society are we in? What type of What type of hyper-sexualized society is this to where she can actually fulfill this whim? She shouldn't be able to find 100 dudes and 100 rods. But, hey, you know, you got simps and you got people that are ready and waiting, you know? Because we live in Babylon the Great, and this particular kingdom is very big on woman worship. The woman can do no wrong, damn near. She can do wrong, but we're gonna turn a blind eye. We're gonna ease up on the judgment on the woman. But the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah is not gonna ease up the judgment. He's not a respecter of persons. The Lord's gonna destroy you whether you be a woman or a man. If you're doing wickedness in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and you're not a repenting Israelite, because you gotta be an Israelite first off and foremost. If you are not a repenting Israelite and you're trying to do your best, returning to the Lord, then the Lord is gonna destroy you. Man, woman, child, don't matter what you is. It don't matter what you is or what you claim to be, because you got people claiming to be motherfucking women and not women. You got women claiming to be men, but they're women. It's confusion, and the Lord is not the author of confusion. So He's gonna sort that out real quick, and it's gonna come with destruction. It's gonna come with correction. 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, which is Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, which is Yahweh Shah Salakia. It says, in the head of the woman, the head of the woman is the man. All right, so, it says, in the head of Hamashiach is the Most High, which is Yahweh, the Father. He exists, or He is, you know what I mean? So let's damn, I'm kind of so lock it. So let's watch. Let's click the video. Let's read what she said, or hear what she got to say, and we'll get some more respective precepts, But hey, I mean, and read a few. I got an article that I want to bring out, but this is nothing more than the same things that were happening during the time of Rome. One of the key points of why the Western Roman Empire fell was due to sexual immorality, and among various other things. Their armies being spread too thin, and then they got attacked by barbarian tribes, and they got deleted. But if you want more information on that, you just look up reasons onto why the Western Roman Empire fell, and it was replaced by the Eastern Roman Empire, which was ruled by Jake, starting with Nerva, who was, I believe, the first Israelite Roman king. You could do your research on that, but now, reading on, I'm gonna let the video play, and we're gonna get some more edification on it, and we're gonna wrap this up.
I think sometimes feeling so robotic, by the 30th, when we're getting on a bit, I've got a routine of how we're gonna do this, and it just sometimes you'd disassociate and be it's not normal things at all. In my head right now I can think of 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it?
Which goes to show you that, bitch, maybe, just maybe, bitch, just maybe, if you just use your fucking brain, maybe you shouldn't be doing this. She just said that she's doing it, she's sleeping with the guys, and she slept with 100 guys, and she only remembered 10. You know what I'm saying? Which lets you know that women ain't supposed to be, riding the cock carousel. This bitch just rode the cock carousel 100 times for no reason other than just to do it. And then she's gonna get on here, cause I'm gonna click some other videos. She's gonna get on here and cry or or get on here and be emotional about the situation. Like no one put a gun to your head and said go fuck 100 dicks. Why are you being emotional? Who told you to do this? Why is this something that you want to do? Like, what does this do for you? Like, what does this do for the world? Not that we care about the world. We want a Babylon the Great to be destroyed and us to get redeemed and us to get beamed up out of here. But what the fuck does this do for the Edomite kingdom? Like, why is she doing this shit? But this is the sexual immorality. These are the Edomites. These are the damn devils, man. These are the base men. They do all type of matter of witches, all matter of type of just stupidity, and this is why these people, known as the Edomites, should not be in rulership. But the Israelites, starting with Yahushua and the first fruits, should be in rulership, man. Because in our kingdom, we're not none of our women, I don't even believe none of the heathen women are gonna be allowed to just do this shit. Like, what the fuck you just fucking 100? What? That's madness. But we're gonna let her speak.
If I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of, forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see Lily so upset at the end of it all.
I mean, how can she not be upset? Man, she just got 100 more. She just got 100 more different demons put on her for the most part. How can she not be upset? All those particular different men, spirits, and semen dwelling in her. She don't know how to act. This woman. You probably gotta keep a watch over this woman. This woman is probably gonna kill herself. I wouldn't be surprised if this bitch killed herself in the next 2 weeks. Because she's asking for it. She just opened up a legion of demons on her with dealing with all these men in that short amount of span of time. But it is what it is, though, because women, they do this same shit anyway. She dealt with 100 men in 24 hours. Cool. Well, the next bitch or whoever, a random woman out here in the world, she got 100 bodies, but she didn't get 100 bodies in 24 hours. She got them 100 bodies, and over the course, she been fucking since she was 13. So now she like 27, and she got 100 bodies. So it's the same shit. So all these women are bugged the fuck out. Get another precept. Which is why women need to be led. Let me get a Prius lock here, hold on. It's a lock here. Salaki, I was just looking up some stuff, because we understand that Israel committed whoredom and things of that nature against Yahweh Shem Shai, in a spiritual sense, because we are the Lord's woman, because we went, in times past and worshiped other false idols and gods, and the Lord brought, judgment against us for that. So when it goes into speaking about whoredoms and things of that nature towards Israel, that's what it's talking about. Us worshiping other false idols instead of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You understand? So let's go back. I'm gonna read this one. I'm gonna click this one right here. See what this one says.
This is how fast he is, by the way. And no rapper could do this, man, I swear, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he got going on. It's a lot.
When was the last time you ate?
I had I think I had a yam yam, and I think I had a sandwich, and that was and then the rest. It's not for the weak, girls, if I'm honest. It was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're...
This bitch gonna say she don't know if she's gonna recommend sleeping with 100 niggas in 24 hours. Why would you recommend that? Why would you recommend that? What the fuck is wrong with these people? These people, this kingdom, and the people that dwell in this kingdom, especially these Edomites, man, they're profane. Their men are profane, and their women are profane. These Edomites are wicked as fuck, man. So let's get a precept here, going into that with Hebrews 12, going into Esau, the progenitor of the so-called white people, man, woman, and child today. They still carry the same characteristic, and that's why you see their women and all type of stuff. Now even Jake can come down to their level and do wicked shit like this, but Esau Edom is still the base man at the end of the day, and their women are still base. The Shedemite, she's still base, It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person, godless, it says profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. All right, so Esau Edom, man, they bug the fuck out their mind, man. They're not thinking straight, at the end of the day. Get one more precept, man, and wrap this up. Cause I just wanted to speak my little 2 cents on it. I ain't really want to, go too long because it's really not that deep. Some Edomite bitch getting rotted out. Actually, I want to get an article, and then that's gonna wrap this up, man. Let's get this right here. Get some edification on it, because I did say that the Roman Empire, which America, Babylon the Great, is the revival of the ancient Roman Empire coming back through the Spirit according to the scriptures. So I typed in Roman kingdom fall, sexual immorality, because that was going on back then, and it's the same thing that's going on here now. Where women and people are just hyperly sexualized, heavy on the sexual immorality, and just heavy on the fornication and lewdness, which makes, that's just what they own. Sex isn't looked at as a sacred thing anymore, which it is sacred because it has a particular, it's a tool. Now there is pleasure in it, but for the most part, is used for a particular purpose, and that's family building, to build a nation building. You know what I'm saying? That's the first principal thing, children. And then after the children is, number two will be the pleasure part. But the first thing will be the nation building, the children aspect of why the Lord allowed us to even be able to have sex, is to bring forth, seed, in the kingdom, But in these times, in this society, that sex is just pleasure-based folly, man. Just folly. Anyway, it says many historians consider sexual immorality to be a significant contributor to the factor of the fall of the Roman Empire. And guess what? This empire as well is going to fall as well. It says, and sexual immorality is also going to be, once again, a factor to this particular kingdom falling. It says, with some even placing it as a primary cause, as it reflected a broader decline of social morals and values during the later stages of the empire. And we're in the later stages of this particular empire, and you see, the sexual immorality at an all-time high. It says, leading to instability and weakening of the social fabric. Same thing happening now. It says, key points about Roman sexual immorality and its connection to empire fall. We just heard that. We just heard that Edomite woman talking about, I don't know if I recommend this to anybody. Why would you recommend dealing with 100 men in 24 hours? That's the most immoral, weirdo, Edomite, profane shit that you can think of. But that's and guess what? Israelites and Jake, they follow after these Edomites, and there'll be some Israelite woman ready to be the next whore who can take even more rod. And it's just like, bro, you're destroying yourself for no reason, just for the sake of doing it. And then you wonder why your emotions is all fucked up, because you got too many too many demons and spirits on you. It says, with some even placing it as the primary cause. So like it says, key points about Roman sexual immorality and its connection to the empire's fall. It says permissive culture. Roman society was generally considered quite permissive regarding sexual behavior, with significant differences in expectations based on social class, where powerful men often had considerable freedom to engage in extramaternal affairs and exploit others sexually. And as well, in the Roman Empire, I'll say this as well, during the Roman Empire, it was heavy on the homosexuality within the Roman Empire. I want to keep that in mind. Right. Well, I guess that's all I want to get on that. You can look this up on your own time. I just wanted to bring out that that sexual immorality was a factor into the Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire, in the past falling, and it's going to be a factor in the Babylon the Great. The Roman Empire 2.0 that's been revived. Via the Renaissance is going to be brought down via similar causes and problems. One of them being the sexual immorality. But we understand that the Lord's determination is to bring the nations from afar, to destroy this place, via their weapons of mass destruction, which goes into that nuclear capability that these nations are gonna possess, namely Russia, China, Iran, you know, particular enemies of the West or Babylon, you know. So you got that in mind. The Lord is gonna bring those enemies against the West, man, and ultimately destroy this place, man. You know. But I just wanted to bring that out real quick, and I want to go and play the rest of this video, and that's gonna be it, really, because I didn't want to make this video long. And, you know, the Lord will not, you know, hit a few points and just spoke on it real quick, and, you know, hey, wrap this up.
It's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
It's not like just having sex with someone.
yeah, just one in, one out. Like, it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
That bitch is a hoe. And she don't even look that good for real. She's just a regular ass white bitch. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to bring out right there, man. These women, they bugged out, man. So, you know, especially you Israelite women, don't follow after the Edomite woman. Don't follow after your oppressor. Don't envy your oppressor, like the scriptures say. Don't follow after these damn devils, man. You know, the scriptures say, follow not the heathen. This is not something that should even be news or should even be uplifted, because there's no logical reason and there's no real benefit that you can tell me to why a woman should deal with 100 men in 24 hours. There's no reason. You know, these people are bugged the fuck out, man. And this is one of the reasons, and one of the many reasons, and we're going to keep reporting on it, as to why this place is going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because this is an adulterous generation, man. It's crazy. But with all that being said, the Lord will, you know, be edifying, you know, to the next video. Shalom.